Alright, once again, want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rokwa Kodash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well, salutations to the elect, the goodly men that push this word in sincerity and in all truth. This is Brother Koda of the Trinidad camp, come once again to do another vid. Hopefully it edify the elect. We know that this is the year of prophecy, and this is why the men of GMS is pushing thousands and millions of video out on the unicorn, to edify the elect and to wake up the nation of Israel as to the times that we are in and what really going on around this world, because basically is the men of GMS that taking that scale off our Israel eyes, Yeah, so without further ado, right, I just want to jump into the scriptures and, get going, right? Today's lesson entitled, Selfish Prayers Do Not Reach the Most High, or basically selfish prayers could lead to a brother death or to a brother falling out of the truth, because men, I speak to my own hurt, and basically men who used to go to the whorehouses, right, will adopt that custom from there, right, where you pray for yourself, right, but praying for yourself is selfish prayers unto the Most High. You're not supposed to be praying for yourself, because basically you're not in this by yourself. You have brothers, right? You have brothers, and these brothers, right, have needs as well, needs the same as yours, and might be greater than yours. That is why in this truth you don't pray for yourself, but you pray for your brothers. You include everyone in your prayer. Because sometimes you might be saying, join our example, you might be saying, Lord, deliver me from death, right? That might be in your prayer, Lord, deliver me from death. But at the same time you pray in that prayer, right? Some man, your brother out on the street preaching the word, and some man looking to run up on your brother with a gun, or some two-third or some heathen, right, get offensive on what your brother saying out there on the highways and byways and looking to take your brother out. And the prayer you praying is, Lord, deliver me from death, right? That is selfish prayers, because basically if you had pray, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, deliver us from death, right, then that prayer now could have reached the Most High, and the Most High would have, deliver your brother, you understand, through your prayers. But praying selfishly could lead a brother to death, because basically nobody knows what other brothers going through around the world. Because I'm in America to see what my brothers in America are going through. Them not in Trinidad to see what I going through. But prayers could reach the Most High. Right? And it is my belief, as a younger brother in the truth, it is my belief that selfish prayers do reach the Most High. And to bring out, to prove that, I just want to bring a scripture here where it says in Matthew, alright, Matthew 6 verse 9, it says, after this manner therefore ye pray. Right, and here the manner that Yahweh Shai gave us to pray. He said, Our Father which art in heaven, right, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Right? Forgive us our debtors, our debts, as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation. Right? Now, as I read so far, did you hear the word I or me? You didn't hear the word I or me in this prayer, right? And it's after where Yahushua said, he said, after this manner ye shall pray, right? And it had no I. It had no I or no me in this prayer. It was always our Father, us, and we, right? So it shows you that you're not supposed to be praying for yourself. You're not supposed to be praying for yourself, because basically coming into this truth, you're not in this by yourself. You have brothers, and you're supposed to always keep your brothers in prayer, right? Just as the goodness that you want for yourself, you had to want it for your brothers too, right? You might be praying to the Most High for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, but hey, it might have brothers out there who ain't have much knowledge, wisdom, and understanding too, right? So why not put them in your prayer? Why not offer up a prayer, right, that the Most High could see, well, hey, this man praying for himself, yes, but he including his brothers in it too. You understand? Selfish prayers does not reach the Most High, right? After this manner, Yahushua say that we shall pray, right? Our Father, right? Give us this day our daily bread. So we're supposed to include our brethren in our prayer and not pray selfishly, right? This precept in Thessalonians, I'll get it quick. Right, this is 1 Thessalonians 5:25. It says, is a short precept. It says, brethren, pray for us, right? And that show you that hey, your brothers have need of your prayers too, because it's not only you going through trials and tribulations out here. Your brothers going through things. It's not demons in messing with you alone. Demons messing with your brothers too. You know, pray ye one to another, or for one another, right? So you're supposed to be praying for your brothers in this thing. Understand? Because basically it's the world against brothers in the truth, because the world is corrupted. The scriptures say that the whole world is out of course, which meaning there is sin all wrong. Sin all wrong. Right? So do find yourself being a brother who just praying for yourself alone. That is being selfish. And as I said earlier on, it is my belief that the Most High do hearken unto selfish prayers. Understand? The Most High do hearken unto selfish prayers, because the Most High is not a selfish person. You know? Because he ain't coming, Yahushua ain't coming back to save one member, the elect. You know? There's 144,000 members that make up the elect, the righteous seed, right? And he not coming back to save one of them. What he say in the scripture, he say that he is basically going and gather his sheep from all around the world. You understand? And that shows you that is not selfish thinking. You know, that is not selfish thinking. You understand? So you had to be praying for your brothers out here. As much as you're praying, you know, to the Most High for things for yourself, include your brothers in your prayer every day. You understand? Because it's not only you have need of things, your brothers have need of things too. Right? You might pray for the Most High to put bread in your mouth. But hey, it have brothers who in working 2-3 days, weeks. Brothers out at work months, brothers out at work. So why pray for yourself alone to get our bread? Why not pray that, you know, including all your brothers, that all your brothers could get bread too? Why pray selfishly? You understand? This thing is not about me or I, it's about us. This is about us. Right? This is about us. Right? Because I watched something with our brother in our camp, right? Where I learned from how he reacted that night. You know, we was basically we was somewhere, we was heading on the Nations Road. You know, I in my vehicle, he in his vehicle, and I a little way in front of him, and you know, basically when I passed the light turned, you know, like yellow, and then looking to hit red or whatever is the case. And I thinking to myself, boy, he was staying the back there, you know, because the light don't change on him. And when I look, it's because I see him on the next side. When I look through my other window, I see him there. And the words that he uttered was, all that we had to make it, boy, brother, boy. All that we had to make it. You know, and I watched that. You know, it's not just about I or you. It's about us. You know, it's about us in this truth. It's about us. Right? This is Luke 22 verse 31. I'll read from 31. I read from 31. It says, and the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan had desired to have you. Right? That is like brothers in this truth. You don't know what brother might be going through. You understand? As I say, demons go be effing with a brother mind. You understand? Hardcore trials and tribulations coming a brother way. You don't know what brother going through. Right? Reading on. It says that he may sift you as wheat. Right? That he may sift you as wheat. Meaning like a lion to the prey. You understand? Because way it's in the scriptures, they say the devil is like a roaring lion walking around seeking who he may devour. You understand? Walking around seeking who he may devour. And we know that devil is Esau and his goons. You understand? And we know that his rulership is about to get trodden down. You understand? And if somebody rulership is about to get trodden down, the bad, you understand? Anything in the way that they're looking to rip you to pieces. You understand? And that is one of the reasons why we need to always have our brothers in prayer, beginning from the apostles of Great Millstone all the way down to the last sincere brother in this truth. You need to always have your brother in prayer, because you don't know what brother might be going through. You understand? By you praying for you know, Lord, give me a cup of water. Your brother could be in the desert. You understand? Walking through the desert trying to get his word out. You know, and in need of a cup of water. And because you praying selfishly, you understand? That brother ain't get a cup of water. You understand? Whereby, you know, had you include your brother in your prayer, you know, your prayer could have made it easy for him. You know? So we had to stop, be selfish in this. You know, you had to stop being selfish in this. If you see a brother in a fight, you know, you might be in a fight with a two-third or wherever the case may be, right? You don't run and lead that brother. You stand up with that brother. You understand? Because it's not about I or me, it's about us. You understand? Because you withdrawing your hand from helping that brother, right, could make that brother become a memory on the earth. You know? Whereas had you put forth your hand, you could have stopped wherever it is going on there. You understand? So that is why that is the main point of this lesson. Don't pray selfishly. Always pray and keep your brothers in your prayer, because you're not in GMS by yourself. You understand? It's all of us in this. Right? Always keep the apostles in prayer. Keep your brothers in prayer, your camp leader. From the great to the least, you keep these brothers in prayer, because these are your brethren. You understand? These are your brethren. Right? Yahushua gave us an example in Matthew 6 and 9. You understand? Everything was us or we. It wasn't I or me. Reading on, it says in verse 32, right? Luke 22 and 32, it says, "But I have prayed for thee that thy faith fail not, and when thou art convert, strengthen thy brethren." You understand? Because praying for your brethren, your brethren might be weak, but your prayer now will make him strong, and he will turn around now and strengthen his brethren on them. You understand? That is how it works. You understand? It's togetherness. It's togetherness. This is Romans 15 and 30. Right? It says, Romans 15 and 30, it says, "Now I beseech you, brethren, for Yahushua Mashiach's sake, and for the love of the Spirit, that ye strive together with me in your prayers," right, "to Yahweh for me." Right? And where Paul was praying for, asking the brethren to keep him in prayer for, that he be not delivered that he be delivered from them in Judea. You know, men who probably was seeking his life, you know, for the gospel's sake, to stop the gospel from coming out. You understand? So that's showing you that we're not in this by ourselves. As we brethren, we had to keep, you know, praying one to another. Don't just pray for yourself. That is being selfishly, and that is probably why, you know, a lot of people praying for things and not getting it, because you're praying selfishly, and you might be saying to yourself, you know, the Most High ain't hearing me, boy. The Most High ain't hearing me. But examine yourself. The Most High teaching you a lesson there, showing you that, hey, you praying for yourself, I'm not going to give you nothing. Because at the end of the day, your brothers also have needs too. Why not remember them in prayer also? You understand? Because all the torment, you know, the afflictions that brothers going through on this side, right, is lessons the Most High teaching us. You understand? It's lessons the Most High teaching us. You know, that if we examine ourselves and keep these lessons to heart, we become stronger, and we know what to do and what not to do. You understand? Togetherness. That is why you're in a camp. That is not why. That is, if it wasn't togetherness, you would have be by yourself. You understand? How did Yahushua send the disciples out? He didn't send them one by one. He sent them in twos. Togetherness. You understand? Twos and threes. You understand? Twos and threes. Because why? I strengthen you and you strengthen me. Iron sharpeneth iron. You understand? Iron sharpeneth iron. So does I'm roughly paraphrasing, but it says iron sharpeneth iron. So does a man sharpen the countenance of his friend. You know, roughly paraphrasing. You know, but it show you that hey, we need each other in this. We need each other in this. There is not about no he-man thing or no, you know, strong man thing. We need each other in this. Alright, this it brings me to my last precept in James. Alright, James 5 and 16. Alright, where it says, confess your faults one to another and pray one for another that ye may be healed. Right? The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. And that is a righteous prayer. A righteous prayer is to pray one for another. Not praying by yourself or praying for yourself. Praying one to another, one for another. Because here you have needs, but your brethren also have needs as well. You understand? And that is love. That is showing love for your brethren, remembering your brethren in prayer. That is showing love. You know, so this thing is not about me. It's about us. Right? So I hope that this was edificational, you know, to the elect. You know, this is not about you or about I. It's about us and it's about we. You understand? Because we are all striving for the same goal. You know, which is to wake up the elect to get the hell out of this corrupted place. You know, which is to live in righteousness under a righteous ruler. You know, Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, Basham Rokwa Kodash. You know, so do find yourself being a brother that praying selfishly, because the Most High ain't going to hear that prayer. You understand? Always remember your brethren. You understand? Because as our camp leader say, he said, you know, basically all we have in this truth is just us. That is all we have in this truth. We. You understand? So that's why I had to help you and you had to help me. We had to help each other in this. You know? Don't see our brother falling out and leave him to fall out. That is being wicked. You know? You're only thinking about yourself, no. Alright? So once again, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Basham Yahweh Shai, Basham Rokwa Kodash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that really rule well. You know? Salutations to you men, you men who going out there and pushing this word in sincerity and in all truth. You know? This is Brother Kodash saying Shalom to the elect until we meet next time.